Hello everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 33 of Ash Williams' Project Zomboid, which originally aired live on Twitch. Alright, Zero suggests the organize the base, which I think has a lot of merit. My cooking is almost up to level 4. Once you become a better cook, you can start to use, you can start to make things that make you happier. Okay, there's my stew. I almost ate the rotten patty. I should probably move that. And yeah, I'm eating it straight out of the container here. Okay, time for me to back up and sleep. Maybe I can have another dog join me. Alright, just called the dogs. We'll see if they show up. Except for this puppy. Hey, buddy. It's a nice looking warehouse loft. It really is. It's comfortable. Okay, we have enough things to vote on for next. So I'm going to pause that redemption again. Now I do want to leveling up my you know what? I feel like if I don't get that antique oven, I'm going to forget about it. So maybe I'm going to do that first and then start working on my mechanics skill, because there's just no way that with my brain, I know myself well, if I don't get that oven now, I never will. It's just the way I am. Okay, eat a little bit more stew. My weight is still dropping, and my weight is mostly dropping due to the fact that I'm not eating calorie-dense items. Drop the third-party hat for the third duck. I should do that. I should also... Maybe someone will propose this as a project at some point. It would not be unwise of me, if I'll phrase it that way, for me to go to get the fourth duck. I do know where a fourth duck is, and God, it is hard to drop these hats proper. This is worth my time though. This right here. It's almost wearing it. Sort of. There we go. That last one's perfect. Ish. Let me just eat a carrot. So I got a little hungry. There we go. So, oh, orange soda. Alright, check it up on the farm. Before we leave, young tomatoes, still well watered. Ready to harvest radishes, but still not seed-bearing. Nope, none of them are seed-bearing. So, we're good to walk out of here. A pet Yoda? Don't mind if I do. Indisputable bear, yeah. It is a good idea to wait until the multiplayers gets worked out. Absolutely, I agree. This branch that I'm on is a lot of fun, but it is not multiplayer yet. So to that end, it will be a lot more fun once it is multiplayer. I totally concur. Alright, I ate all of my stew. Filling up my cooking pot. I'll put the cooking pot back on the stove. And we're good to go. So first order of business, to get that the antique stove from the shed and maybe clear that last house so I can say that that neighborhood is cleared. And then I'll work on my auto mechanics. So the question I have for all of you is, how do you want me to work on auto mechanics? Like, the only way I really know how is to just disassemble cars, which I'm cool with. I'd rather, my opinion, and this might be something I leave up to poll, but my opinion is I would rather, ooh, you are way too close to my base. I would rather productively grind skills than just grind for the sake of grinding. So there's some things that you can do in this game where you can grind skills by doing the same thing over and over and over again. Like installing and uninstalling light bulbs or headlights over and over and over again, right? But it doesn't really do anything for you. It's not, it's a way to level up skills, but it's not really beneficial so much. So the question, of course, to you all is, should I work on beneficial ways to level up my skills, or should I... That was my 1,000 zombies dead. Mr. Trespassing 1000. So the question to you all is how to skill gain. So here's the two options. The pure grind, basically do repetitive, redundant tasks that provide no benefit, or reasonable skill gain, which is... So in terms of mechanics, what that would be is, one would be me like installing and uninstalling headlights for like an entire day. The other one would be me stripping cars in the neighborhood for spare parts. One is reasonable, but levels me up a little bit more slowly. One is a lot more reasonable. So when you all voted for me to barricade up my my base, that was a reasonable way for me to level up carpentry, right? Because I was doing something that benefits me outside of just the skill gain, but also I was gaining carpentry skill. There are faster ways to gain carpentry skill, but I, instead of just grinding sort of, you know, only for the benefit of skill gain, I was trying to level up my, you know, trying to level up my carpentry, doing something useful. Because it depends on how much role-playing we're doing. You know, if I'm role-playing a reasonable zombie survivor, in real life, you don't become better at maintaining cars by installing light bulbs over and over and over. That doesn't make you a better auto mechanic. That just makes you... That answers the question, how many idiots does it take to screw in a light bulb in a vehicle? Haha, got you. Man, you are covered in little jangles, aren't you? Jangly jangles. She had a ridiculous amount of bling. Is there a way to make zombies respawn so that there's more of a risk? Not without save game editing. And there's already a risk. Just because zombies don't respawn doesn't mean they don't shuffle around. Ooh, party hat. Doesn't mean they don't shuffle around significantly. Just how, even though I've cleared out a lot of area around my base, I still am getting zombies at the base. So if like a random event happened where there was like gunshots and the gunshot noises were centered over my base, I would inevitably have zombies, you know, I'd have zombies come to the base. It's just chance. Land for ear. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but thanks for the raid. I don't know how many it rated, though, because wonderfully my software bugged out and told me that you raided with a party of 0, which I don't think is possible. But there's a shout out. Playing some RimWorld. It was about 30. I appreciate it. That's awesome. How is your RimWorld going? So for all of you raiders, I am currently working on grabbing an antique oven that I found, an antique stove, and then leveling up my mechanics skill. And we're voting right now, and you could just type 1 or 2. We're voting on whether I just grind out the skill pointlessly, or I do things that are more reasonable to gain the skill. Half the colony died. Ouch. I've had wipes like that before. Some of my my Twitch viewers and my YouTube viewers will tell you that it's actually most interesting when you're riding the struggle bus pretty hard. I even had a popular Twitch series that I was running recently, full fail. I just completely died. It was at the end, not to be continued, which is unusual for me. Normally, I find ways to eke out some sort of survival, but not that time. Just pure death. And that could happen to me here too, hypothetically. I'm gonna work for it not to happen, but it could happen. Alright, I still hear zombies. I don't see them, but I think there's a... Oh yeah, there you are. Trevor will be missed. You will be. Alright, I might not have enough carry... Oh, I do have enough carry weight. Awesome. So here's an antique oven. Antique ovens are useful for warmth and stuff when it's wintertime. They're very, very heavy. So I'm breaking my back moving this thing. Thanks for the follow, by the way, too. I appreciate it. Rear right seat is where this oven is going to go. It's funny, it exceeds the weight tolerance, the weight allowance, significantly, but whatever. Ash is making gains. Yeah, I am gaining a lot of good stuff here. Plus party hats. So you can party like it's 1999. Ash here needs to prepare for the Y2K, though. Y2K is going to hit him like a ton of bricks. Am I still overweight? Oh, absolutely. I'm 4 kilos overweight. I'm about just shy of 10 pounds overweight. And seeing that I am looting chips and cupcakes, I am not sure that that trend is going to change anytime soon. Alright, I hear zombies, but where are they? Upstairs, maybe? Ooh, beer. And not a can, a bottle. Nice. Okay, I hear you. If you're trying to get me, I do suggest you're quiet. Because if you're making tons of noises, Ash is going to find you. And, well, it doesn't end well for you. Ooh, more cupcakes. Whoa! Jesus. That was a good sprint, wasn't it? I honestly thought she was upstairs. Because she didn't seem to be making that much noise. But nope. She was right in the next room, ready to chew up my insides. So even though I know I'm supposed to be working on auto mechanics, and I'll close the poll. Reasonable skill gain wins the day. I still want to level up other skills as well. Just because all skills are going to be useful. So any lamps that I find, I'm going to remove the light bulbs and disassemble the lamps. I also wanted to full clear this specific house, just so that I can clear the block, so to speak. Ooh, a fresh cake slice? How in the hell is it fresh? It has been sitting on the floor for almost 2 months. It don't lie, though. It don't lie. I'll eat it. Saiba Men Senior, thanks for the sub. I hope I didn't butcher your name too bad. And Land, by the way, thanks for the follow. All right, pausing for a second. Advanced electricity. Do I need it? I do. I do. Checking that off. Electricity for beginners, I don't. Master fishing. Master fishing, I do need as well. And master foraging, I do not need. Nice. 2 books I needed. Done. So if you have any questions about this series specifically, feel free to ask. Ooh, Pet Yoda. Absolutely. I'm going to see if I can't get other dogs in here with me too. So Lan, I'm going to, hold on. I'll have to check out what you're working on over in your channel. There we go. Set it as a reminder. Oh, there we go. Got some gunfire in the neighborhood. That... I think this house is now cleared. Yeah? Yoda streamer cam. He is the best streamer. Yes, I do have a doggo cam. I do. It's a channel point redemption for a few minutes with your buddy Yoda over here. All right, so we have successfully full looted this house, and what I'm going to do is, whoa. So here's the thing. You heard the gunfire to my left. See how these zombies are moving left? These sort of random ambient noises that you'll hear do shuffle the zombies around. So West Point is the most populous town in the game. It is, by some measurements, the hardest... Oh, come on now. By some measurements, the most difficult map to play because it is the most populous. And as such, even though I don't have zombies respawning, I've killed 1,000, and I'm probably a small fraction of the amount of zombies that exist in West Point. What the hell? I thought we were gonna walk and roll, dude. Here we go. Stupid car. Probably leaded gas. Actually, leaded gas was phased out in, what, the 80s? You know what's crazy? Lead solder in, like, food cans wasn't phased out till 1991. What the hell? Come on. Everybody knows lead's terrible for you. To some degree or another, lead was accredited for the downfall of the Roman Empire. I think we can do without it in our food. Leaded gas wasn't banned until 96? Oh, okay. Thought it was earlier than that, but dang. That's ridiculous. Lead was used as medicine. True. Alright, let's, I'm gonna disassemble these vehicles here. That's why I pulled up. And I'm just emptying my inventory so I don't have unnecessary carry weight. Another thing I should do is grab the jack, because I'll probably end the lug wrench. If I'm disassembling these cars, I'm going to want a jack and a lug wrench. So I'm good now. Yep. This car isn't terrible. All right, so the order of operations. If I want to uninstall tires, let's see how this affects my mechanics. So my mechanics is at 9.75. I am going to... Oh, it's raining. I'm going to deflate and uninstall tires. That's what I'll do first. I'll start with the tires and then continue with the rest of the vehicle. Oh my god, this takes a while. Maybe I'll just uninstall the tire straight away. Item missing. So I have the tire now. Now this tire is, wow, look at how many... They don't round much, do they? How much inflation does this tire have? 4.6890965. I think you honestly could round to the 10th or 100th, and we're good. That is just an absurd amount of detail there. Alright, so I'm uninstalling the tires, and if the tires have good condition, I'll keep them, but these don't have good condition so far. So I'm just going to ditch them. Basically, I'm going to say anything above, let's say 75%, I'll keep. So if it's below 75%, it's garbage to me. And taking these 4 tires have given me about 6 mechanics skill. Not a lot. Then I believe it's brake, then suspension. And failures do level you up. They just ruin the parts. So there we go. We have a standard brake in terrible condition. Chunk that. There is a performance standard suspension in terrible condition. Chunk it. But as you can see, our mechanics are, it's leveling up. Now, as we become more skilled, I would be able to do this with less failure and be able to retain the value or the durability of the items. But I have no skill, so we're basically ruining the parts that I'm uninstalling because I don't know how to do it very well. And then, like any good auto mechanic, I have a smoke between, you know, in the middle of the job, and charge the charge the customer for my smoke break. You know, fair. Fair is fair. So I'll say 70 and above are parts we keep. You know, before they're, while they're black, not green. Oh my god. Ah! Come on, man. I'm working here. Rude. Hour per hour, baby. Yeah, not per job. Where the heck did the zombie come from? Over to the right. He wandered in. I've been fast forwarding time a little bit. And they could, you know, I should zoom out doing this. In fact, fast forwarding time is not safe. I'll just say. So the performance suspension is good. We got a good performance brake and a good performance suspension, so I'll keep these. These are reasonable parts that we could use to repair vehicles. Yeah, the fast forwarding time does make sense. I've been fast forwarding time a lot, and I will say it is dangerous, but it's so that I don't sit here forever +1 doing this, because it would take me a long time otherwise. All right, so next up, let's all the tires are gone. Let's do the driver's seat. And stripping a vehicle is going to give pretty considerable skill, especially if we fail. There's the driver's seat. I've ruined it. Front right seat. Now, if I really wanted to do this safely, the smart way would be, well, once I get my mechanics up a little bit, the smart way would be to hotwire the vehicle and drive somewhere more safe to strip parts. What's our target skill? I'm only going to do one skill, and then I'll have you all vote on, you know, next project. So if my current goals are for skill gain, it will just be for one skill. A single point is pretty reasonable. Glove box time. Oh, there's probably items in the glove box, though. Oh, the seat is missing. Yeah, I can't really get in there now, can I? Maybe I should. Next time I'll have to remember to strip the glove box out. So now the radio. And here it is. And I could disassemble the radio even further for parts. And I'm going to keep these parts on me. Put them in my backpack. Uninstall the gas tank. And yeah, I don't know how you uninstall things like gas tanks without having the car up on blocks or jacks or whatever, but you can. It works. Well, it doesn't work when I break it. And the gas tank's fully broken now. Fully broken. Am I gaining skill for this? Alright, so I'm 6825. Is these fails leveling me up? Yes, they are. Okay, we'll just keep failing. Fail till we're successful. Really? It's just gonna let me fail continually. Alright, well, we're done with this car. I'll come back if leveling up my mechanics is ever another goal. But there we are, mechanics level 1. The task failed successfully. Yeah. Alright, so now, electrical 1 and hot wires 2 will allow me to hotwire. So one more level of mechanics would allow me to hotwire, but that's going to have to become a voted goal again. So let me get home, and while I get home, we're going to have you all be polled about next project. So we have 0 days suggestion of organizing the base. We have Diamond suggestion of go fishing. We have got JL Dodd's suggestion of windows on the roof and lower level with a rope. So windows and ropes. So that would, the windows and ropes would give me additional points of entry and exit to the base. Aya's is foraging. Go foraging for berries and the like. And Fangface's is go trapping for food and whatnot, or at least set up traps. So those are the 5 things to vote on over there. And have yourself a vote. And I'll work on the top choice, and then once the top choice is reasonably done, I will re-poll with these 5 options for a second choice, and then once that's done, I will I'll open these submissions for new goal ideas. Now that we have level 1 mechanics. I wonder if that gunshot that I heard shuffled zombies into my base. Because I'm drowsy and hungry, so I'm not really in a great condition to fight. I haven't even been parking in the garage. Who needs it? Not the tire pump. Not the gas can. Everything else. And then I should put the jack and the lug wrench away, because I don't need that in my inventory. So we'll have car parts on me now. Now there are 3 types of vehicles in this game. So all the parts aren't interchangeable. There's performance, standard, and heavy. So the cab here is a standard. The truck is a heavy. So the parts that I've got recently from those standard vehicles aren't compatible for heavy. Just wanted to make that known. That they are not interchangeable. Everything for now is going to go into the kitchen, but given how this poll is going, chances are things will get organized soon. But I'm not going to jumpstart that just yet. Cupcakes in the fridge. Pretty much all my food is going to go into the fridge until I organize. I do want eventually to have some reasonable organization, but I'm not there yet. It seems like I will be tomorrow. And I look forward to that if that's the case. Let's put my meat cleaver in here too. Put a bottle of beer away. Probably not where it belongs. Alright, so I think we're down to my everyday carry plus the car seat that didn't fit. And the electrical book that is going to be put away. Let me smoke a cigarette. Eat some food. Actually, I should have started cooking before I smoke. Let's have another stew. Surprise, surprise, it's going to be cabbage and carrot. That's all I have available to me. Alright, create a... Well, we could do a soup, but I think stews are better than soups. If I recall. I'd have to Google that. That could be a lie. Okay, there's my stew. And is there a book I'm reading right now? There's the metalwork book. Yeah, that's right. And wait for this to cook up. Eat half of it. It's probably going to be enough. That actually might be too much. But it's a stew. It's pretty healthy. I'm down to 88 kilos now. Despite eating until I'm only peckish, which still gains me weight normally, because of my low-cal diet, we've been pretty good. We've been losing weight. I think I'm gonna put the bowl away. It's a little annoying to have the to have a bowl in my inventory, because my character keeps wanting to fill it with water, which is not something I want to do. The advanced electricity book I'll put away later, because it looks like organizing the base is going to become the thing I do. And let's pack up the save and organize the base tomorrow, which I'm eager to do. So I think what I'm going to do is bring everything downstairs, upstairs, and then bring the crates downstairs, upstairs, and organize it so I have like tools in one box, weapons in another, you know, a library. And for some things, like like books or whatever, I might want bookshelves, even though they can't handle the same amount of weight as just crates. I don't want everything to be a crate. I would like my canned goods to be on shelves and things like that. And that's what I'm going to consider organization. Is organization with some style, not just everything in a box. And I'm going to be back in just 1 second. I'm going to get some more coffee. All right. I am now caffeinated. Organizing the base is what I'll be working on. Oh, I had another nightmare. Oh, pobrecito. Poor baby. All right, base organization, part uno. First things first, I'm probably gonna wanna make bookshelves. So let's set up the bookshelves. So if I go to furniture here, a bookcase is going to be easy for me to make. What is that? That is, I'll need 10 planks, or 5 planks per. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plop them in. And we're going to make a heckin' good base. A pet Yoda? Ooh, my pleasure. He's nice and clean, too. My pleasure. Even give him a kiss. Alright. Bookcase. Let's have the bookcase by the bed. And because my carpentry is pretty high level, I get to make nice looking bookcases. They don't look like garbage. So the left bookcase here will be skill books, and the right bookcase will be joy reading stuff. Tim, thanks for the bits, man. Base organization hype. Yeah. I don't have to live out of like boxes. You know what's sad? In real life, I'm still living out of boxes. I still haven't fully. I moved a few months ago, and I still haven't fully unpacked. Very, very, very depressing. I've made it my goal this upcoming real life week to try to live less out of boxes. So my life strangely is mimicking Fat Ash's here. I too have cultivated mass because of COVID. I too live in a society of a bunch of infected people that refuse to wear masks. All right, so there's my bookshelves. Let's go collect my periodicals and put them away. That will be the first project of organization. So we'll go through and put. I like how I sort of organized this, where this box was just non-perishables, and then I absolutely ruin it by putting a random car seat. In true Rhadamant fashion, just drop a car seat in it. All right, so here's a comic book, master fishing, newspaper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pluck out anything that you can read right now. The hell was that noise? I've never heard that before. The hell was that? There was like a barn owl, but like if you recorded a barn owl and then ran it through a MIDI converter to make a MIDI file of a barn owl or something. I don't know. It was very, very strange. I've never heard that before. Oh, let's read Guerrilla Radio. Lights out, Guerrilla Radio. Turn that stuff up. I do have family-friendly tags. I can't fully sing that song for you. That's right, kids. The lyrics to Guerrilla Radio includes the word stuff. Enzel1, thanks for the follow. And Ion Fu and Solid U5 Samson. All of you, thanks for the follows, guys. Welcome to the stream. I grew up on Rage Against the Machines a bit. There's a soft spot for Rhadamant in my soul. It's not normally what I would turn on if I just wanted to listen to music, but I definitely find it brings me joy, especially if I'm driving or something and I just want to. If I'm on the open road or whatever and I want to crank something, I like it. Oh, let's put the master fishing away as well. Yeah, Ratman. Yeah, Rage Against Machines, Radam. I could definitely see people calling me Radam. Just taking a quick glance at my name and being like, Radam. It's like, yep, that's close enough. Melted frozen ice cream. All right, so this Guerrilla Radio volume I've already read, so I'm going to throw out. So as far as I know, all of the reading material from upstairs is now put away. Is this the BBC version? Yep, apparently. I'm Razia Iqbal, and you're listening to the BBC. But I'm not actually Razia. She's a boss. I find myself listening to the BBC a lot, too. I like BBC. Look at all my skill books. It's lovely. Is Rhadamant from Greek mythology? It is. It is short for Rhadamanthus, which was one of the judges of the dead in Greek mythology, with his two brothers, Minos and Sarpedon. And in English, there's technically a word called Rhadamanthine. Well, called a word, whatever. There's technically the word Rhadamanthine, which is to be inflexibly just. So you could call a judge a Rhadamanthine judge. It would not be a nice thing necessarily to call the judge because it is inflexible. But I've shortened my name to Rhadamant. It does not stem from Diablo. Back when Diablo 2 was a big thing, a big game to be played, people thought my name originated from Rhadamant, who was a swamp boss of Diablo, who you would kill him and his minions for a skill book. And people would joke that they just have to murder me in real life for skill books, but like, that's not even where my name came from. I've had the name Rhadamant before Diablo, so it was actually very, very cool and weird for me. I remember the first time I was playing Diablo, and I think it was a Hammerdin. I forget exactly what character it was, but it was a it was one of my first playthroughs of Diablo, and lo and behold, there I was killing myself. Rhadamant with an H, killing Rhadamant without the H. Very, very strange. Up in Go Lane. It felt odd. It felt very odd. And then I was like, cool, there's something named after me, but like not close enough that now it's going to be annoying. Yeah, I've had the name for quite some time, as one might imagine. If all right, let's make a salad today, rather than more stew. Switch it up so that I don't get bored. Set ye bowl of carrots. And salt. And cabbage. I've heard the, this is hearsay, but I've heard the remastered Diablo is, well, Diablo 4 was a joke, and BlizzardCon or whatever whenever they announced it was like, because obviously it just appeals to Chinese mobile gamers. It's a mobile game, and it pissed off everybody and their cousin. And a lot of the sort of remasterings have been sad. Have I played many ARPGs? Yes. I am familiar with Grim Dawn. I've played a lot of Grim Dawn as well. What I play in my free time and what I think is good for YouTube content are very, very, very different. So like in my personal time, I just finished up playing Death Stranding. I hadn't made time for it until just now. Oh, I love it. Death Stranding. It is a walking simulator, and it would not really be good for me to stream because it has a lot of copyrighted music, and I would get copyright claims like crazy. But Death Stranding was... I mean, Kojima's stuff is great, and Death Stranding really was fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed that game. And I was playing Death Stranding because Toku Cowboy, who's another streamer, was playing it, and I was watching him play, and I thought it looked really cool. In fact, let me give he's not here, I don't think, but if you want to go follow Toku, he is he's a voice actor and an actor, and he's a fantastic streamer. He has criminally low followers, and I'm going to do everything in my power to raise his raise awareness about his wonderful channel over there. So I don't know when he's streaming next, but if you're interested, he plays a lot of retro, lesser known games. So not that Death Stranding falls into the retro lesser known. It is not lesser or retro, but yeah. I digress. So we're still just collecting periodicals for my library, my newly built library. And I'm aiming to get to a point where all of the everything down here is put away. I don't think I'm going to spend... I'll probably spend 2 days on this task and then re-poll. And then if you vote again for me to continue organizing, I'll continue organizing. But I don't want to go too far. Like, I'll just go until, you know, a reasonable amount of time has passed, so that it stays interesting for all of you. So after this, what I think my next task, because it is time sensitive, I'm going to get a composting box so that I can start composting my rotten foods, and maybe get all my medical supplies organized as well. Down here, I'll probably still leave gasoline, because I do want some gasoline upstairs, but most of my gasoline can be downstairs. And then I'll probably keep car parts on the first floor as well. Yeah, because there's no way I'm going to have a car on the second floor, so there's no point in keeping car parts on the second floor. That doesn't make any sense. And I should check on the farm soon too. So here's a bunch of additional periodicals. Some joy reading. Books, comic books, magazines, newspapers, they're all very, very, very important to keep you happy and sane in this game, in case you ever have, like, depression or whatever, so don't neglect them. Let's go with some shelves, shall we? So we'll do... Let me eat the rest of my salad. And for me to make shelves... So I've done a bunch of bar elements. Now I want... let's do the composter. So let's get 5 more planks. And soon I'm going to have to cut some additional wood. But the composter is what I wanted next. To get all the rotten food out. Because it would be really, really, really terrible for me to accidentally... eat rotten food and die. I have a weak stomach. And you can die from eating rotten food with weak stomach. So weak stomach's a pretty free trait point. Providing you're careful enough not to eat rotten food. I might not be as careful. So I'm going to put the composter here, over here, I think. All right. And then let's get composting. So yeah, I'm doing this just for safety's sake, because I really should not have rotten food in my base, like where I could accidentally eat it ever. I think I'd like to say that I have the presence of mind to hit escape and not eat rotten food before it kills me, and like, you know, keep myself from eating it, but like, trust but verify, or rather, it helps to stop stupidity. And I've started to collect rotten stuff, so I don't know if like a full container of yogurt. Rotten milk still serves a purpose, so I'm not going to compost the rotten milk. Rotten milk you can use as in farming to make insecticide or whatever. Pesticide. So rotten milk doesn't need to be composted. It still is useful. And yeah, I agree with you. It wouldn't be a terrible thing for me to have a bathroom, even for roleplay. Okay, that's all the rotten food I think I have. So the way composting works is pretty simple. You just throw rotten food into your composter, and then over time it forms compost that you can take out with a sack as fertilizer. There's the compost. The next project would be, I don't know, maybe car parts and gasoline. So these potatoes are still young. My radishes don't look like they're seed bearing yet. No, just ready to harvest. And tomatoes look young too. Yep. So nothing has changed there. Even if I don't need it, sometimes it's nice to have, but it would have to be proposed and voted as a project. So let's say the next box I'm going to do is a box of tools, maybe? Or tools and weapons? So what other sort of furniture can I make? I can make crates, obviously. I could make double shelves. I can make a wooden sign, rain collector barrels, wooden chairs, tables, bookcase, compost. Should I watch the YouTube of this? If you choose to, sure. It's totally up to you. All of these do end up on YouTube cut into hour-long episodes. So I do try to make it easy for people to catch up if they so wish. So I'm gonna use these shelves because they look cool. I don't necessarily need to reinvent the wheel and make all the storage. So these shelves here, these large metal shelves, are going to be for we'll have one for armor, like wearables, and one for weapons. They will be my my armor and my weapon rack. Posture check. Is anyone getting mad buffering issues? According to my software, I don't think it's me. I think it's you, but I could be wrong. But Twitch has been having some outages recently, too. All right, so here is a shelf, and this will be for clothing, because it's closest to my bedroom. I think that makes sense. And then we will get another shelf. I think what I really need is a, yeah. This isn't exactly, well... This isn't exactly the project that you all voted on, but, this would certainly speed it up. In this spot, I'm going to have a window that goes to the first floor. Because I'm getting kind of tired of climbing. So I need to put a wall frame there. And then a window, and then a, Wait, why can't I do a wall frame? Carpentry. Oh, I need one more plank. And then a sheet rope that gets me downstairs. So I don't have to keep going, like, the long route. Alright, so for this to be a window, I would need... Upgrade to window level 3, I would need 2 planks. I only have 1, so I would need 1 more plank. But that then will allow me to sheet rope to the bottom floor more easily. So let me go... I think I already have my saw on me. It is part of my everyday carry. Wait, where is my saw? Oh no. Did I misplace my saw somewhere? Crap. That's not good. I mean, I can find another one. In fact, I think these storage containers next door have probably plenty of saws. Because saws don't have a durability. So they don't wear out or whatever. Oh, darn it. Speaking of derp. Oh, really? Derps? Are you kidding me? You tripped over the... You just got hurt falling. What a dummy. Oh, man. Stupid derpy. Alright, so the light bulb out here burned out. It was downstairs in a box. I'll go get that in a sec. Remove this burned out light bulb. And add a light bulb. Wait, it wasn't burned out. Turn on. Oh, wait. Saw was where? What? Oh, yeah, I'm holding my saw. Okay, I'm an idiot. Let me go get my wood axe and cut down a tree so I can make some more storage containers. Or make the window. But I'm gonna take my painkillers because I just cut myself like a dummy. Yeah, it's a bit of first aid training, I guess. I mean, I have plenty of first aid materials. It's really not like I'm at risk of running out of first aid stuff. But yeah, I suppose I feel a bit like Tim Allen, you know, getting myself hurt. The classic glasses are on my head. I actually had a really funny story about that. I was having a conversation with one of my high school friends, and in the middle of the conversation, she goes, "Oh my god, I can't find my phone." And I say, "Seriously? Seriously? You're holding it." Like, it was one of these conversations where we'd been talking a while, and she just totally forgot that, in fact, you hold your phone when you are talking on the you know. Didn't occur to her. Alright, I didn't bring rope with me, so this is going to be heavy, and my health is going to go down as a result. Yeah. I'd also had similar conversations with her where she's like, "I don't know where my glasses are," and I'm like, "They're on your face." It's one of those delightfully oblivious people. Absolutely brilliant. And absolutely absent-minded. Thank you for watching episode 33 of Ash Williams' Project Zomboid, which originally aired live on Twitch. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream, Rhadamant.com has the information you need. Alternatively, the information can be found in the video description. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next episode. Farewell, everybody.